Hello and welcome to SOW Ignition. We are live from the Portland Memorial Coliseum in Portland, Oregon, and I am here joined once more by my co-commentator, MD Punk. How you feeling, man? Good to have you back.
Well, it's great to be back for one, but it's even better that I signed that big old fat contract straight from our good old pals, the board of directors this morning, and I get to be here for an absolutely stacked show, kicking things off with a Ryan Richardson match. Oh, it's good to be back in SOW.
Yes, of course, we do have a pretty strong card here tonight. We got Bea Quinn taking on Nephthys. Right after this, we have Disruption having challenged at some point. They originally were planning to have an open challenge tonight. It seems that they have decided to just straight up take on the Lucha team of Sin Dudarlo. We have a women's national eliminator, Maria Ramirez, taking on Charlie Sin. And while we haven't had our main event decided yet, Aaron Payne is waiting in the wings to enact his edict. And we will see what that match will bring.
Oh man, a lot has changed here in SOW in the couple weeks that I was away.
I mean, it's great, isn't it? It's just so wonderful to have new tag champions here in SOW once again.
Yay. We had nothing bad to say about those tag team champions. We're happy that maybe they'll be around.
Well, they will be around, I'm sure.
One way or the other.
It pains me to say that the previous tag title run, exactly the same duration, literally to the day as the first tag title run. Both the Dark Crusade and Moment for Life held those belts for 154 days. So now we're
you couldn't get that to happen again if you fucking tried. I
was just about to say, we're going to have to see if that becomes a curse for the tag belts. The 154 curse.
But now two men here clashing in our opening contest that have had a frustrating couple of months. Both of them, the back-to-back final two challengers for Nagatomi Ali, both of them failing to bring the world title back home.
Yeah, they're both definitely looking to push back up. I mean, as things currently stand, this match kind of will push for whoever is going to be at the top of the rankings after this. Meiji Kaito not scheduled for a match tonight, though I do believe we will be hearing from him at some point. He has gotten time on TV. But as things currently stand, the top of the rankings in overall points is ZC Woods, though the reduction has dropped him down. And then right below him in overall points is Ryan Richardson, who also has a reduction dropping him down currently. So whichever one of these men wins this match, not only will get a bonus to the ranking, but they'll drop away part of their reduction. Ryan dropping away all of it for the wins. And that'll lead to them being the top contender in our world title division.
And that is saying a lot because Ryan wants another shot at Nagatomi. Even though he had his little, depression funk there for a minute, he's come out of that. And I think he's ready for a second attempt.
He sure is. He went for a moonsault there, trying to end this match early, got caught in a guillotine choke. But it didn't last very long. I'm very, very familiar with chokes and other submission attempts, given his history and expertise. And one thing I've kind of noticed about Ryan lately, he is not shaving his hair. When he was in ROW, he kept his head relatively cleanly shaven, but here in SOW, it's grown out more and more.
It's like he's becoming punished Ryan Richardson right before our very eyes.
Man, you and the punishment. You must love Metal Gear.
Fun fact, I have never actually played Metal Gear.
Really? Okay.
But I've got some of my closest friends are kind of obsessed, so I almost don't need to play them.
Fair enough. Series of strong kicks from Ryan, but Woods looking to slow the match back down.
But see, like, that slow pace can sometimes also get you killed against Ryan Richardson. But it's so hard could truly beat him. I mean, ask Meiji Kaito. He did it a couple times, but it was never the same way. And even Nagadomi, like, didn't have the easiest of times with Ryan Richardson.
I mean, he also struggled a good bit against ZC Woods. I mean, ZC Woods the only man to kick out of the Dragon Fang. Well, I shouldn't say multiple times, but the only man to be hit with it more than twice and still be in the match. He took, I believe, a total of 3, dodging a 4th attempt at a certain point in that matchup. Oh, massive Uranagi into the cover, but not enough. Ryan able to get his shoulder up. And Nagadomi Ali, I think, underestimated Woods a little bit there. And while he didn't have to bust out the Dragon Hell Crash like he did against Ryan trying to pull Woods away from the rope.
I was gonna say, wow. Really wrenching on the neck there in that submission.
Mm-hmm. It still felt like Nagadomi has been getting more pushed to him in every match. And there's another one of those massive Uranagi's rock bottom style.
Ryan looks out. Oh, goodness. He woke up at the very last moment there. That was a little close for comfort. I mean, as much as I wouldn't be against possibly ZC Woods getting a rematch with Nagadomi because he did have a strong showing at Spring Carnival, there's that fanboy in me of Ryan Richardson that really wants to see him trying to climb those mountains that he was so afraid of just a few weeks ago.
Woods making him run the ropes, trying to wear him out here.
Ryan loves cardio.
He does. I mean, Woods is going to have to do a whole lot more than throw him around a bit to get him worn out. As we saw against Nozawa Akira, 60 minutes and Ryan was still doing jumping jacks.
Super kick there definitely helped, but it was not enough to get more than a 2.
And we got a half and half suplex there, but a little too close to the ropes. And now Woods striking brainbuster drops him down just barely away from the head. Ryan managed to avoid it. Back elbow. Woods tossing him towards the center, but doesn't seem overly interested in going for anything out of the corner right now.
I was gonna say, I thought I had bigger plans there, but instead a huge shotgun style drop kick to Ryan knocks him down. He pops back up, and now he's the one applying the kicks.
Seen these fighting spirit kicks many times over. Trying to lift the Romero.
Can't get it done.
But he's going back for it, and he gets it in. That breaker to the knees was enough to lock it in there. Now he's telling Woods to get up, and Woods follows, acquiesces to the demands.
Gets chopped down for his efforts. Oh, wait a minute. Are we looking at a ball game here?
Busaiku knee. Straight to
Richardson,
the chin.
1, 2.
Ooh,
No.
Kick out from Woods.
Now, after what we saw him take from Nagadomi Ali, I can't say that I'm necessarily surprised that it's going to take more than one Busaiku knee to take out ZC Woods.
Yeah, Woods looking for a shoulder hold here, just trying to, feels like he's just trying to wear Ryan down bit by bit until he can get that big explosive move. Meanwhile, Ryan bringing him to the mat, but yeah, I was gonna say too close to the ropes. Woods has been hugging the ropes every opportunity he gets.
That is a legitimate smart counter strategy to Ryan's style, I will say.
Oh, absolutely, because Ryan likes to lock in those submissions out of nowhere. Cattle mutilation. And Woods barely able to struggle through. He slipped his arms out of the grasp, but Ryan lets it go, knowing he needs to maneuver to a new position. And here we go. Far away. Label lock. Locked in. Oh, but Woods breaks the grip.
ZC Woods has got to find a new way to gain some momentum here. That Samoan drop will help. Pop-up style into the cover.
We've seen him win matches with that pop-up Samoan drop, but not this time. Ryan kicks out. Tries to go behind. He might have been looking for the end of troubles, but Ryan avoided it. It seems that Woods has been having a lot of, no pun intended, trouble getting the end of troubles on his opponents lately. They've all been scouting it. Punch combination there.
Inspired punch combination. Oh, but gets caught.
Headlock. After the takeover. Transitions in, armbar. Rolls through. Rings of Saturn.
Oh my God.
What a transition. And
DC Woods is still moving towards the ropes.
He's fighting through it.
He gets there.
The ropes. Whoa. I mean, I did not think he was going to survive that one. Now,
oh, here we go.
They're going after each other. Ryan slips behind. German.
He just bait ZC Woods into a fake strike exchange? That's crazy.
I think he did, and there's the diamond head. But Woods is back up before Ryan can follow it up. He likes to follow that up with the cattle mutilation.
Oh, there's that big headbutt. Now that will have Ryan seeing stars.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming from Woods. But Ryan!
Oh!
We're right at the ropes, though. This is not going to last, but it will get the pace back in Ryan's corner for at least a moment.
Uh-oh.
Is that a head drop?
I think it was.
I thought he was going to go for the elbow, but he faked everybody out with that one.
I think he telegraphed his plan there a little too much to Ryan, who was able to counter.
Oh, but here we go. Now they're in the center of the ring. He's going to go for it proper. Elbow drop. But Ryan
did not care at all.
Instant pop-up from Ryan Richardson after that. And now the Indian Deathlock. Ryan's back to the ropes. There's nowhere for Woods to go. He's going to have to force his way free. Or Ryan can let him go. I mean, you know, that's also a possibility.
I'm not sure how much more of these counters DC Woods has left in him. I mean, Ryan's really taken over the back half of this match.
Yes, he has, and he hits a dragon suplex off the rebound there. Woods, though, fighting him off. Super kick, goes up top. He gets the crossbody, the splash, and it doesn't get the 3.
The momentum is still too much in Ryan's corner.
Awesome grab. Ryan famous for working every aspect of his opponent's body. Ooh.
Ryan's staying down for a moment here.
Well, that strike to the chest definitely did something. Woods tosses him to the center, and now I think Woods is looking for his moment. This might be that explosive moment he was building up to this whole time. Because here comes the spear!
Good God, broke Ryan in half, and now that could do it for the best in the world. No, he kicks out. Are you kidding?
Ryan surviving that vicious spear, probably the most vicious spear I've seen in SOW, is, I mean, it's mental.
It's somehow surprising and not surprising at the same time.
Even Woods looks like, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to go for one of my biggest moves left. He's only got the Dark Days driver and the End of Troubles. It's a DDT. Goes up top, thinking another splash. He is. But Ryan.
No.
Still surviving. Ryan sends him to the corner. What's he thinking here? No.
Oh my God.
No way.
Oh my God.
No way. Burning Hammer!
1, 2, 3.
You could count to 1,000,000. What the hell? Oh, we might have just
Wow.
seen a new level of Ryan Richardson unleashed here tonight.
Take notes, Nagadomi Ali. You already know he's coming back for you.
Well, it looks like he has something to say before we go. Oh, stupid idiot.
Guess that's a deep cut.
I'm liking what I'm hearing from Ryan right now, I'll be honest.
I think it's what we've been waiting to hear from him for a long time. Oh, is he here?
I can say he was certainly in the back. And here he comes. The SOW and WWSL World Heavyweight Champion, the Red Dragon Nagadomi Ali, answering the call.
I mean, technically he is without an opponent.
For world
For
record?
world record.
Yeah. All titles must be on the line at world record, so.
Well, it's not exactly easy to embarrass the Emperor. I mean, took El Rey like a million times to finally get the big win.
I mean, no offense to El Rey when I say this, and you're completely correct that it would be very difficult to embarrass the Emperor, but there's just a different level here for me with Nagadomi. I mean, he's shown it time and time and time and time again. There's not very many people in the world he couldn't embarrass. That said, I'm not sure if Caster Leakton isn't on that list. I mean, he very well could be. That's a match I'd love to see one day. But it sounds like he's running down the list of everybody.
He's just messing with him.
Oof.
Because it would rule. There we go. That's all the reasons we need. Book the match.
It would rule. It would absolutely be great. One of the biggest stages in SOW. One of the two biggest stages. What? That's a huge condition. If he loses,
Is that basically a step up or shut up?
well, it's time for the second match of the night. Nephthys taking on Bea Quinn. Nephthys called out.
Go ahead. No, you just go ahead. You recap.
I was just saying, last week, Nephthys called out Bea after Bea's remarks about Glory and is looking to make Bea eat her words here tonight.
She's looking to get her ass kicked. That's how I've interpreted that, and it does not get any better than the same night, my return to the desk, that I get to commentate on the one and only best female wrestler on the planet, better than everyone in Glory could ever hope to be, Bea Quinn. who will come out at any second now. She's really making us wait this week.
Well, where is she? Nothing changed, is it right? Yeah, no, it's just...
No, it's in my notes too.
What?
She's still on vacation? I mean, I'm just back, so my notes are just pretty bare bones, but...
I mean, she wasn't scheduled last week for a match. She wasn't on vacation. As far as I'm not, her manager, nor am I the booker, but I have been told that she was approved for any kind of vacation. Usually they let me know that stuff so I can announce it.
I mean, she has an agent, so I just always assumed that stuff goes through the agent and Hera, not anyone else.
Well, some odd happenings here tonight. Lilith backstage again, and of course, Bea apparently no-showing one of her matches. But we have to keep the show going, and now it's time for disruption with a new theme.
This is a pretty sick theme. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely helping me get over these intense sadness and despair I have felt since it became apparent Bea Quinn was not here tonight. But this is my first time getting to see these guys as disruption. I mean, it's almost weird. Like, I don't think anyone's really talked about it too much, but Kerry Correa going from one team to another instead of making that singles run after he lost to Aaron Payne.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, just like you're suggesting, that he was going to go for a big singles tour through SOW, maybe win a title, but instead it looks like him and Nathan have joined forces. And like mentioned earlier, they originally had planned to put on an open challenge, but just over the past couple days, I believe on Tuesday, they changed their minds and decided to directly call out and challenge Sin Dudarlo.
I mean, they're trying to make a name for themselves in the tag division, and Sin Dudarlo has been here from the jump. So if you're trying to make a name for yourself, getting a win over them is a pretty quick way to do it.
If I remember correctly, Sin Dudarlo was the Wild Monsters' first match back before they were the Wild Monsters, when they were just Kerry Correa and Taikyo Ryu. And of course, Kerry and Taika were unsuccessful in winning that match. So this could be almost a revenge match of sorts for Kerry. His new team with his new partner against the people who, you might say, stunted the initial explosiveness the Wild Monsters might have been able to have.
Definitely an argument you could make. I don't know if it's necessarily one I agree with, because simply took the Wild Monsters time to gel as a team, but Kerry might not agree with that. I mean, the fact that he called him out in the first place is crazy. Now, we know that Kerry is capable in his own right as a singles competitor, but Nathan more so.
Oh, Nathan.
So these two as a team is actually, I think, quite dangerous for the tag division, and, well, good in the sense of we might not have to suffer through a long death row tag title run.
Well, we can only hope. I mean, I'm not sure what the goal of this team. They call themselves Disruption. Not necessarily a non-foreboding name. A lot of tag teams being formed with relatively foreboding names here in Season 2. And it doesn't quite help that sense of foreboding that the only team in the whole company with the name Saviors is currently inactive due to injury.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
We can only hope that Judas Magnus will have a strong and speedy recovery. Our best wishes to him. As Atomico stares down Nathan here, and then he springboards over him to attack Carey. Jesus!
He did not have to flex on him like that.
No,
that
was
crazy.
That was an incredible amount of confidence in Carey Correa. Clearly not pleased.
I mean, can you blame him?
No.
I'd be furious.
The disrespect was heavy. Ooh, drop kick square to the chin there.
5 minutes gone.
Puts Grandma's through on the corner, just a series of stomps. No, I don't know how much you've paid notice to their the segments with them backstage and the things they've been saying to each other. Carey and Nathan, that is. But it sounds like they're not just a duo, possibly. I mean, again, nothing's confirmed, but the way they were talking, it almost sounded like they had somebody else that they were trying to go in with this idea.
Yeah, I kind of got those same vibes. But what's crazy is I don't know who. I mean, unless it's someone new. I mean, we know that SOW is always aggressive and trying to.
Oh my God! And then he just picks him up. It wasn't one in a cover. It looks like that might have been a bit of a mistake there, but go on. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you too much.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, basically, I'm just saying that it just feels like it could be someone that we don't know. I can't think of anyone that carries close to. We know it can't be Taikyo Ryu because he is under heavy contract with JPW.
Yeah.
So I just don't know where they're going with this, but like you said, they are definitely talking as if they are not done forming their group.
Absolutely. And to quickly follow up on the comment on Taikyo Ryu, like you said, it really can't be him. He's also still involved in the Global Iron Man tournament going on over in JEPW, which also currently still has SOW roster member Tony Lee competing, having made it to round 2.
And we were definitely rooting for him to win the whole thing.
I mean, yeah, if he wins the entire tournament, he'll come back to SOW with the Global Openweight Iron Man Championship. Be sure to check that out. They'll be doing the quarter, semi, and finals next weekend. Bulldog there. Atomico looking to try and take control, but Carey quick to cut him off. Now we're getting a back and forth here. Atomico aiming for the legs of the big man. Manages to knock him down with all of those stiff kicks. Ooh, he went for a shooting star press off the ropes, but it looked like Nathan rolled through to avoid it. Atomico able to recover quickly though, getting back control here, and now he lands the shooting star press. Nathan kicks out at 1.
This match so far, kind of a good summary of the frustration that Sin Dudarlo have to be experiencing in Season 2.
Oh yeah. Huge super kick there, rolls through the Magistral. Monstro.
Now things kind of breaking down here. Rest's going to have to get control of things.
Oh! monster driver there. But on
Only
the
was
other
the illegal
side,
man.
yeah, I mean, from the other illegal man too. On the other side, a Hurricane Rana from Atomico, but he gets just knocked right down by Nathan. Huge senton. Ooh, was going for, I'm not sure if that was an elbow or a clothesline. Either way, it was ducked by Atomico. Atomico, was backing away for a moment, realized he wasn't going to escape. Ends up going back after Nathan. Poison Rana goes up top. Senton of his own. Back up top again, and another one. Super kick to the kneeling Nathan Fisk.
They got the big man kind of reeling here, and oh man, I don't know if I agree with that decision.
Not tagging out was a mistake, I think, and it might cost him. Oh my God!
No.
Oh, the ref just threw up the exit. Well, I mean,
Oh my
Disruption has won this match. We're gonna have to get medical in here to check on Atomico. Well, we've got medical on Atomico now in the back. Hopefully he'll be fine. We weren't able to get any updates for that. We'll hopefully have some by the end of the night tonight. But right now it seems like Hera coming to the ring wasn't scheduled. Doesn't necessarily look happy.
Is not in my notes for sure.
Yeah, doesn't necessarily look happy. I mean, she's doing her usual entrance stuff for the fans.
Oh, there's a frown on there for sure. Oh.
Well.
Really? You're gonna go there?
I cannot say I'm overly surprised by this.
She needs to watch her mouth. She is in a position of power. You can't just say whatever you want.
Oh.
But there was no match.
Yeah, it sounds like she's saying that Bea no-showed the match and therefore has forfeited by default.
That's bullshit. Instead, you're out here yapping and taking pot shots at your talent. You're some of your top talent, no less.
This sounds like this was kind of serious.
This is Hera's first time in a wrestling company.
I don't necessarily know if this is. Yeah, this is sounding like this was absolutely a lot more serious than we're thinking. I mean, I just figured maybe Bea decided not to wrestle the match but if she
Such
straight
an
up
overreaction.
I mean, if she straight up did a no-call, no-show kind of to work, that can get you fired in a lot of industries.
Wow. This is such an abuse of power. This is worse than anything Carrie Ellis ever did to the women's division. Publicly threatening someone's job. I mean, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Maybe the board should have just done it themselves. Damn, this is crazy. Who actually cares about this sport? Oh my God. The pot shots are crazy.
Oh! Well, I guess
we're not playing favorites here, huh?
5 minutes.
I mean, Aiko was literally not scheduled at all to be here. And she's giving us a world title open challenge for tonight's main event? That'll be fun. Well, it is time for our Women's National Championship Eliminator. It'll be Maria Ramirez, back on TV for the first time in a while, taking on Charlie Sin.
Oh, sorry. Between that last segment and you announcing that this is the Charlie Sin match now, I mean, I almost lost my lunch.
Well, I gotta say, I may not like Charlie much, but I gotta respect her. The performance she put on at Spring Carnival was, I mean, some have said online legendary. I don't know if I'd go quite that far, but it was definitely pretty impressive.
She had a legendary performance where she was completely carried by Nishikazumi. Yeah, like that. If that's what gets classified as legendary these days, there's nothing legendary about this woman. There never has been. The most legendary thing she's ever done was being Bea Quinn's trainee.
Right now, she is the leader of the Bangers.
Yawn.
And the SOW Women's National Champion.
Yawn.
With two defenses under her belt. And
she won't get the 6. She will not get the 6. Because you know what she's doing that's really not smart? I think even you might even kind of agree with this. Why are you welcoming constant challengers to your door? And if you're trying to get the 6 defenses, stop having eliminators. Have the balls to put the title on the line.
I mean,
if you're trying to cash in on Kamura Aiko, eliminators don't get you there.
Charlie's just looking for people that she can pick out that will be more impressive wins for her. Is my presumption. If somebody could beat her before and then she comes back and wins the actual title match, in her mind, that might be more impressive.
Losing is not impressive. In any sport. Let alone professional wrestling, where winning and losing is how you get paid.
I mean, when you lose and you come back better and win the rematch, it can be relatively impressive. I mean, we're seeing that same story hopefully happening with Ryan Richardson at World Record.
Yeah, but Ryan Richardson isn't a waste of space.
I think the censors got to a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, Caster did eliminators. I don't think
that's the Emperor.
I'm trying to think who else has done. I mean, Nagadomi's done a few. The tag champs did a couple. Well, I guess the original tag champs did a couple.
I'm gonna say, Moment for Life definitely did not run no damn eliminators.
No,
they were around.
I don't know if Death Row will do any.
Very unlikely.
Bea never did any, obviously. That's why she only had 5 defenses before she dropped the belt to Aiko. And Hermes never did any because he did open challenges instead.
Which is also stupid.
Well,
it opened the door for failure down the line. I mean, and that's what Charlie Sin is doing right now. No.
I disagree with you entirely. Do not diss Hermes Rhapsodies like that. I'm not gonna let that stand. Hold your fucking tongue on Hermes.
I will diss whoever the fuck I want to.
No.
The door.
He didn't open nothing.
He opened the door for Chikara.
In what way? Chikara never answered an open challenge. Chikara never answered an open challenge. Chikara never had anything to do with the open challenges. Hermes didn't lose his title in an open challenge. The only person who opened the door for Chikara to lose us the SOW championship was Chikara.
I completely disagree. Hermes never should have let him in that match. And what I said was the open challenges opened the door.
They didn't do it though. It doesn't make sense because they had nothing to do with it. There was no open challenge related to that.
He had gotten too cocky. He thought he could take on whatever challenger he wanted because he'd won all these open challenges. He won his pay-per-view matches. Well, I'm not taking anything away from his success. But I am not a believer in eliminators and open challenges defining a successful title reign.
Well, I mean, you don't have to say
the best in SOW, Bea Quinn, did not do it.
she was one of our worst champions. Let's just be completely honest here. She
listen,
ruined
Hera,
the division.
Hey,
no,
Hera,
she ruined the division. She made
ruined
everything.
the division?
She made a joke of every title defense. Every damn title defense had interference except for one. It was either interference or fake bullshit matches with her friend, who is now
Hera, relax.
the national champion and no longer her friend, having seen through Bea's bullshit.
Seeing through Bea's bullshit? Charlie Sin is only here because of Bea Quinn. She knows everything to that woman. She doesn't want to admit it, but it's true. She knows it, you know it, even Hera fucking knows it. That's just the truth. That is reality.
That's your reality.
That is the reality that we all live in.
No.
It's Bea Quinn's reality. This is her women's division.
She's
That's
not
why we're
even
sitting
here.
There's a whole ass match. There's a whole ass match happening right now. And who are we talking about? We're not talking about Maria Ramirez.
We were talking about
Charlie
Hermes,
Sin.
and you keep bringing Bea back up because you can't get off of her. You have been obsessed with her since you showed up here, since she had her first match, and you have never, ever let any other woman have the spotlight because just like Bea, your entire life is about Bea.
You damn right. What you gonna do about it, brother?
Me? I'm not gonna do shit. I'm just gonna sit here and yell at you a little more. Our banter is what keeps some people happy. We should probably call the match though. I think we've done enough bullshit here. You ready to get back to this?
No, because Charlie Sin's still in front of me!
Look, just call the match, okay? It doesn't matter who's in the ring. You call the damn match.
Off the ropes.
Leg drop there.
Drops the leg, brother. Maria gets to her feet.
Tosses
Throws
Charlie into the
corner. Lock up, Charlie counters. Trying not to fall asleep.
Well, she's set up. Looks like she's going for that flip over neck breaker there. Picks Maria back up. Maria tosses her to the ropes, off the ropes. Now, keep in mind, Charlie, actually, her last singles match with Maria did not go very well for her. That was in the Grand Prix, and Maria knocked her out stone cold with a punch to the face. So we'll have to see if that same thing happens here in this match. Maria has been pretty strongly dominant here as she lands the bloody cross. Elbow drop to the knee and a fist drop to the dome. Maria showing off her power, trying to stay dominant. Charlie looking for the opportunity to slip through and take back control. Nice arm breaker there.
Oh, sorry.
Charlie up on the top, spins through LGBTT into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Maria kicked out just before 3.
Unfortunate. Strike exchange breaks out between the two women. Charlie Sin, unfortunately, not knocked out cold. Still punching.
Distracts her
bitch.
For a drop kick, but Maria back up, rolling punch. And now into the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Oh.
Just not even really a 2 there, actually. And Charlie punching Maria down. Good bit of force behind that one. But Maria catches her, tosses her the ropes, and just kicks her legs out from under her. And now the calf crusher applied.
Fortunately, didn't snap her leg in half. That's probably what I would have done.
Now Maria's got Charlie lifted up. Got a huge delay on this vertical. And there's the suplex. Charlie out of the ring.
Don't call medical. Get them down here.
It looks like Charlie's able to continue.
That's unfortunate.
She snatches Maria. Wait a minute. God's last gift. 1, 2. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Maria Ramirez has no actual talent. I mean, it's fairly obvious to me. So I'm just not surprised in any way.
Charlie manages to sneak through the God's last gift, get another 3 count, and Well, it is time to hear from Meiji Kaito. We'll hear what he has to say here. I mean, we haven't really been given any notes or tips on what might be coming.
No, it just literally says Meiji Kaito speaks on my notes.
Yeah, same.
I always get nervous. I've watched a lot of wrestling in my time. I know you have as well. I don't like it when veterans just come out and speak.
It's never. It often leads to things that I'm not too happy to hear. But sometimes I am. But there are certain times that I'm pretty happy. Some would say elated. I don't feel like this would be one of those instances, so I'm really hoping this is just like, I'm ready to challenge for the world title again.
And my man's immediately going into the retrospective here, his time here in SOW. Again, I've watched a lot of wrestling, and it smells familiar.
This is not sounding great.
I mean, the match against Aaron was like literally match of the year.
Yeah, he wasn't the one who won it. At the end of the day, for a lot of wrestlers, that's all that really matters.
He forced Game 7 against Richardson. He's acting like that's not an accomplishment.
I mean, realistically, Richardson forced Game 7 against him. Meiji was the
True.
one that was 2-0, or up by 1 at that point. Before they got to,
Oh no.
Come on, not like this, Meiji.
I don't agree with any of what he's saying now.
Can't handle more bad news right now, man. Come on.
It's not been a good night for me.
It's been a good week. Good couple weeks.
It's a very dark era starting in SOW, it feels.
So this is his final full-time contract. So when his current contract ends, he'll transition to part-time.
5 minutes gone.
Well, all right. You know, I mean, there's still fire in his voice, at least.
Oh, this man's trying to become a Grand Slam champion.
Sure sounds like it. I mean, there you have it. Oh.
Oh, so that's what he meant by part-time role.
Yeah, I mean,
Or he'll just straight retire in ring, it seems?
that's what it sounds like.
Well, at least it's not happening tonight.
No, we've got 3 years, he said. A little over. Well, this should
All
lighten you
right,
up.
we have been waiting for something great to happen all night. This man, we know he's in the building. We saw him earlier. We're not getting faked out. And for the first time in weeks, I get to say it is time for a death game.
You gotta stop peeking your mic, man. They can't handle all that.
What's crazy is that before I do that, I turn my mic down.
Yeah, they really just, you got too much energy. You got too much power in that voice, too much boom in that voice, bro.
I do get told I can yap with the best of them. Okay, so let's see what's next for Aaron Payne.
Well, he took off his entrance here. So, and he's wearing some wrestling gear. I'm guessing we're about to have a match of some kind. Title, non-title, don't know yet, but either way, he gets his, if he wants to do that Ignition title match, he won't have to do another because he's going to have one at World Record.
Yeah, he can get it out of the way now and not have to wrestle for what, 3.5 more weeks? 4 weeks?
Pretty much. That'll give him a lot of time to rest and prepare for whatever Kevin Daniels has set up for him.
And it sounds like it's something ominous.
Oh yeah, Kevin, not known to give good news to anybody, except himself.
It's hard to bet against him at this point, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he's 19-2, and those two, one was to Hermes, and the other was to Clint. Both of those back in season 1. So currently in season 2, undefeated. Yeah, in fact, 9-0 in season 2 right now. He wins right.
Also, I said Aaron is making a very strong point here. Kevin Daniels could be open to being targeted now himself because of contractual obligations to the tag team champions.
There's something weird about Kevin Daniels. Something I've never quite understood, but I never been able to put my finger on it. He has never been afraid to get in front of a wrestler's face.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, he looks kind of buff.
He's always like, it's like he's challenging him to do something. I don't get it.
Oh, wait a minute. Time to find out who Aaron's facing.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Now, this man has a hefty reduction levied against him currently, but Ignition title matches don't give you any extra reduction.
Yeah, you can challenge it for as many times as you want to, as long as the champion agrees. Wow.
This is going to be, I mean, Aaron could not have picked a tougher opponent.
But if he wins this, what message does that send to Kevin Daniels? Like, it truly backs up what he said. But whoever you want at me, it doesn't matter. I'll win.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to disagree. Unbounded Jay Wukong versus Aaron Payne, the death game, here tonight on Ignition.
And I'm sure if it wasn't for Kimura Aiko hogging the spotlight once again and taking the main event, this would have been a main event worthy match.
You say that like Aiko is the main event often.
With the spotlight tonight for my boy.
Well, I mean, she was given the main event tonight because of a no-show from earlier, but yeah.
Oh God, Aaron,
Yeah.
you gotta fight that off.
Yeah, Aaron,
if he starts powerbombing you, you're done, buddy. You're done.
Yeah, those are not going to go well for you. Those power bombs do a significant amount of damage. I mean, Caster's learned the hard way. Spine buster.
Oh God. Yeah, Jay Wukong is going to inflict damage. That is guaranteed. He will do it fast. He will do it early. And if you're a champion, I mean, you've got to be able to find ways to deal with that, to deal with his size, to deal with his power. Otherwise, you will not be champion for longer, as Aaron hits that running knee bulldog combination. Throws him back into the corner.
He was going for it again, I think, but he got... Ooh, Wukong stopped short. Aaron thought he was going to tempt Wukong into running into the corner, and Wukong just straight ended his momentum. Hard to do when you're that size.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
That man should not be able to move like that.
You gotta be joking. Bro did not just do a cartwheel.
He sure did.
Jesus.
Oh my God, that hurt. I mean, Aaron popped up like it did nothing. Maybe, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it and I'm saying it out loud, Aaron might be perfectly suited for facing Jay Wukong in this kind of match, because this man has taken an insane amount of pain back on the death match scene.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know that pop-up from that senton, it definitely hurt, but he knew that if he stayed down, only more pain was gonna come. So he got up as soon as possible And he's used to it, just like you were saying. It's easy for him. Oh!
Oh! Both men down. Aaron's up first, though. That says a lot.
Yeah. Kitchen sink,
Gone.
dropping Jay Wukong to the mat. Jay lifts him up. Boom! Down to the mat. And now Aaron's staying down a little bit.
Well, Jay just kind of stood there and waited for him to get back up.
That's Aaron's cartwheel, but Jay tackles into him.
And now counter again. Oh, another counter. Counter after counter after counter.
And Jay's calling him up. Goes off the ropes. Bang!
Oh my
Lariat!
God. He turned the champ inside out, but doesn't get the chance to go for a pin because Aaron's right back up. What? How?
Used his own momentum, it looked like, to catapult him over. I mean, Jay had two options there. He could break his legs or he could follow through. And so he chose to follow through. A catapult move does a lot more than most would think. Oh, here we go again. Another reversal. This time, oh! I was going to say this time he gets through with a German, but looks like Jay just rolled through it and hit a lariat in response. Oh!
Oh my God. Oh no, no, Aaron's in trouble. And Kevin Downs is loving every moment of this.
Series of forearms, but Aaron manages to get back up, hits a shooting star press to the back of Jay Wukong. Again, he keeps trying to lift him up for that suplex. It's not going to work out. That's a big man,
Both
Aaron.
men down again. This time Jay's up first.
Oh, God! But
Oh my
Aaron
God.
just kips up. Aaron won't stay down.
Neither man will stay down.
Aaron keeps trying to get that, he's trying to suplex Jay Wukong. I don't know why he's trying to
off
suplex
to be
him.
hell of a moment.
Maybe, you know what it might be? He might be going for the roulette shot. You only have to get them halfway up to hit that, then you just twist him over. Oh, he went for it. Yeah, he was going for it again. This time, Wukong, but Aaron dodges, catches him with a chin lock.
Give up. Give up.
Trips him over, stomp to the chest. Russian leg sweep sends Wukong back to the mat. Wukong's up first this time. Oh my God, Aaron, you gotta give it up, boy.
He ain't gonna give it up. That's not in his nature.
That's true. It is true. But Wukong's showing him how it's done. Jesus. Deadlifts him. Sends him into the ropes, kitchen sink, off the ropes now. Shooting star press again.
Those just feel like they aren't doing any damage to Jay. Those shooting star presses. Oh, big power slam.
Springboards. Jay just dodges it.
Shades of Samoa.
Off the ropes, there's that elbow strike to the back. Rolls through, picks him
shit.
up. K-bomb! 2! Oh, is he a new champion? No.
Oh my God, I was holding my breath. I think a lot of people in the crowd were as well.
Drops
I
him
thought
down.
he was thinking GTS. Oh, wait a minute.
End game.
Out of nowhere, basically.
One,
After taking a K-bomb.
But Jay Wukong kicks out.
Now we know it can take a lot to take down Jay, just as much as it takes a lot to take down Aaron. So
Ooh.
this is like a. Oh wait a minute. Is Jay showing some fatigue?
Yeah, he's trying to catch his breath here, and Aaron's taking advantage. Enziguri.
Now that is definitely not what you want if you're Jay Wukong. And Aaron Payne will take advantage of that.
K-bomb!
Oh my God!
1, 2, No, Aaron survives 2 K-bombs.
That fatigue, the second one did not have the impact of the first.
Yeah,
It matters.
You gotta be right on that. Here we are back in 4 strikes. Jay Wukon's calling for it to be over. Chop series, roar, big chop. But he's not able to follow up. Aaron's back up. Oh, flattens him. He's thinking another body slam, but he couldn't quite get it through. Frankensteiner. But a counter. Aaron with another body slam. And Jay's trying to fight him off here. Looks like he's managed to catch his breath. Whoa!
Oh my God.
What a
The
super kick.
theatrics from the champ.
Into a moonsault, but only a 2. No way. Oh my God! That, I was gonna say there are ropes.
Yeah. Yep, Aaron grabbed the ropes. Frame 1.
Aaron slips through.
Oh
Oh my God! Again!
Yeah, right back to the ropes. Jay's ring awareness is not really on display right now.
I think he's just trying to do anything.
Oh my God.
Jesus! He's trying to do anything he can to slow Aaron down, and Aaron using every opportunity to pop back in. Here we are again. Aaron's not going to be able to get that off. That's clear.
He dodges the back fist, but gets caught by a combo for his troubles. Now,
Yeah.
see, if Jay wants to win, you gotta try and hit that K-bomb in the middle of the ring.
There's a power bomb into a high stack. Nearly
Nope.
got it. But Aaron's now calling for the end. Lifts him up.
Oh, my God.
GTS! That's it!
Yep. The second he landed it, I knew it was over. Aaron Payne is heading into world record, officially the Ignition champion.
Well, it's time for tonight's main event, and you hear the champion's theme for Kimura Aiko. She's coming down to the ring now. Obviously, this is an open challenge, one of the few and only times you will see the champion come out first, similar to what we saw earlier with Aaron Payne here in SOW.
I just can't think of who could be accepting this challenge.
Well, you know, that is a good point. I mean, there's a lot of names, but obviously it won't be Lilith. She already has a title match. There's no point in her doing an open challenge.
Bea's not here.
I guess Doe is technically still 2 wins away from being able to come back after Aiko. Eve, maybe? Eve could still be looking
That'd
for
be
a
good.
win. I mean, she still hasn't beaten Aiko, so that's probably something she'd want to do. There's also Sombra and Nephthys, who didn't get to have a match earlier tonight that she was expecting to have.
Oh, that's a good call, yeah. I don't know this song, so ain't any of them.
Wait, no. You've got to be kidding. This is the theme of the Mirage Genius from Glory.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really?
Nakashima Kasumi is here in SOW right now?
I can think of what Bea Quinn's thinking right now.
Oh, yeah, she's probably not happy, but Aiko has a storied history with Nakashima Kasumi. 10 matches they've had together Nakashima Kasumi has only come out the victor in one of those. And it was one of
impressive
Aiko's.
Kimura Aiko holding down young talent.
It was
I've
one
never
of
heard that one before.
It was one of Aiko's last matches before she finished up her run in Glory. Was when Kasumi beat her. And Kasumi's grown a good bit since then, so we'll have to see how she handles the current version of Kimura Aiko.
Well, I'm looking at my notes now that I finally have access to things like this, and it is important to note that while Aiko, of course, is a current world champion and a multi-time champion in Glory, Kasumi has never won the big title over there.
I know.
So still shy of reaching the pinnacle of her career in a company that, you know, probably is wasting her talent.
I don't know if I go that far. But Aiko definitely seems happy to see one of her former opponents here. Somebody that she's probably held a lot of respect for, having seen her rise up. Aiko's always been a fan of seeing the younger talent grow. It's a big part of why she brought Kimiko here to SOW with her. She wanted Kimiko in an environment where she would be able to experience new challenges.
And now she's facing old challenges, ironically enough.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is a little ironic. You can't lie on that one.
I would never lie anyway.
I feel like that's debatable.
I say, I don't think I appreciate the silence there.
We got an exchange here. The uppercuts versus the palm strikes. Basically just slaps at this point.
I mean, certain companies fine for those. SOW does not.
No, thankfully. Can you imagine? Jesus.
So stupid. Aiko gets right back up there.
A low drop kick. Aiko, ooh, caught the wrist. Aiko rolling through, catches Kasumi there. Kasumi was looking to try and get Aiko's wrists locked up, but Aiko managing to outmaneuver her there.
It probably confused her because it confused me looking at it from over here.
That's
I had no idea what was going on.
It's a technical genius of Kimura Aiko. Always been one of her best features.
Genius is certainly a word of choice.
Can you deny it? She's been one of the most well-rounded technical wrestlers in SOW and just women's wrestling's history as a whole. There's not many who can out-wrestle her in the middle of the ring. Quite a few who can out-power her.
Immediate fight forever chance.
I mean, yeah,
from these two, and this is the first time most of these people are seeing Kasumi.
Yeah, for sure. There might be some smarks out there that watch Glory too, who have seen her work in the past, but I can't imagine the majority of the SOW audience has. And you just saw a nice Frankensteiner whip into that low drop kick. Ooh, went for a knee drop, but Aiko had it scouted. Ooh, Jesus, fighting each other back and forth. Half crab applied. Goes for a glowing suplex, but Kasumi used to that offense. That's one thing Aiko's been struggling a little bit with here is everybody's got kind of used to her offense. And obviously everybody she used to wrestle in the past is very used to her offense.
I was gonna say that's the kind of risk you take the longer that you're around and the longer that you're having these major matches, main event matches, title matches. That's just more and more and more film people have to scout out your moves. You've got to find ways to change it up.
Some big elbow strikes there from Kasumi. Goes behind, backdrop. Grabs the arm, blocks it up there, but was right at the ropes, but the ref didn't even call a rope break. Kasumi forced Aiko off right away. Aiko went for a knee drop. This time Cosme had it
Oh
scouted.
my God!
What a move!
Does that lead
Corkscrew.
to a pinfall?
No, Aiko got right back up. That was like a corkscrew drop kick almost, but not even really a drop kick, just dropped the legs on the back of Aiko's head. Aiko continuing to work the arms. There's a monkey flip. Somersault drop kick. There goes
Hate to
Aiko.
admit it, but even for a Glory talent, I'm fairly impressed by Kazumi here tonight, making her SOW debut.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a good showcase for what Kasumi can do. Another big dropkick. Aiko gets right back up. And now it's the elbows being exchanged against these uppercuts. And the uppercuts managing to win out. But Kasumi's the first up. She throws Aiko to the outside. Aiko stands immediately, not giving Kasumi time for any kind of dive. Kasumi is giving Aiko a chance to catch her breath. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe she just wants to beat Aiko at her best, but I think you should be taking advantage of every opportunity you have.
Hey, this is still a title match.
Absolutely. And Aiko spins behind,
God.
catches the leg. She was gonna go off the ropes, but Cosby stood up. Ooh, nice maneuver into that dragon suplex. But Aiko kicks out at 2.
It'd be hard to beat that woman with a suplex of any kind.
You know what? Fair point. Oh my God! Snap suplex. Aiko immediately back up. Oh, didn't get back up from that and
Oh my
runs
God.
up into a moonsault.
Great follow-up.
Pulls her away from the ropes. But Aiko's back up. Fortunately, even though it was a good follow-up, she took a little too long to recover. Wasn't able to capitalize with any kind of pin. Yeah, I can't disagree with the crowd here. Aiko's looking once again to work these legs, slow Kasumi's speed down. One thing Kasumi has over Aiko, much higher move speed, much higher impact off of those aerial moves. Aiko tosses her to the corner. Counter from Kasumi, but we've seen where this leads. Aiko dodges, and there's the Starlight Scissors.
Off the ropes now.
Meteora! Kick out. There's a strong series of elbows. Goes up top. And there's that Frankensteiner. Who catches her with a shoulder hold. Trying to cut off Aiko's breathing a bit. Gets caught with a Stardust trigger into the Starlight kick. Into the Starlight Crusher.
Will she tap?
No. No, she slips an arm free. And there's that kick again. That spinning heel kick. Now Aiko's hitting the uppercuts and Kasumi's gone low. We've seen Kasumi change up her exchanges in every single strike exchange. But she gets caught with a Stardust trigger and a glowing suplex. Aiko takes a little too long to recover, but she catches her with a crucifix driver. The ropes are right there, though. Super kick. Goes for a suplex, German of her own. Aiko transitions. Armbar.
1,004 holds you can possibly do on somebody.
Ooh, corkscrew. Oh my
Aiko did not give a
God.
damn.
Blowing suplex. Picks her up. Went for a poison rana. Got dropped. Moonsault. Lands it this time into the cover. Goes back up. Another corkscrew senton.
You're gonna make yourself dizzy.
Throws Aiko to the outside. And, maybe she did. Now she's taking a moment to breathe.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Hold on. I need a second here. Jawbreaker. Oh, but the Stardust trigger catches her on the chin. And the glowing finale.
Ball game.
And that
Three.
does it. Hell, damn. That
Not
was
the stuff we
a
expected, but a damn fine show nonetheless.
absolutely, I mean, great main event, great title defense for Aiko as she heads towards world record. And folks, that is all we have here. We will be back next week with SOW Ignition 44. As always, I am your lead analyst, Devil D, here with my commentary partner.
MD Punk.
And we are signing off.